Good morning to each and every one of you. We're just going to say our Serenity Prayer now. Then we leave you a little bit longer to enjoy the stunning sunrise this morning. Absolutely glorious over here. So those of you on this morning, thank you for joining us. Thank you for bringing your spirit and your love with us. We're going to say our Serenity Prayer now. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Enjoy, people, enjoy. You know I gotta stick my mouth in here because that is absolutely stunning this morning. Breathtaking views of the east coast, the island. We're at High Rock. That big rock is what they call High Rock. There are 3 surf breaks in this immediate area. We'll talk about them in a couple of minutes. Just want to say good morning to each and every one of you all, and blessings from Jeanette and myself and all of our EMC-246 family. We're privileged to be here this morning, and we are blessed to be given this opportunity to bring this peace and serenity right into your home this morning. For those of you that are not on the rock, hope you'll enjoy this here. Again, we're going to go back to silent mode. Just want to show you, there's a set coming in. Wanted to show you the difference between 2 different waves. First one there in the center of the camera is called 𝗨𝗨. That's from up inside there. It's a right that breaks from up in there. And then we have High Rock that's breaking right here. Some big sets this morning. We're going to go back and concentrate on this I had to say, mesmerizing sunrise. Of course, our co-star is up behind me somewhere, taking photos all morning. The camera's been clicking. So for each and every one of you all, enjoy this here. We are blessed with the opportunity of seeing this. There are a lot of people this morning that don't even have electricity or haven't had electricity. They're waking up tasting dust from bombs. They're waking up to violence and bloodshed. That is not what we're bringing. We're bringing the complete opposite. Peace, serenity, calmness, stillness, and the beauty of life and nature. Enjoy. I've been watching sunrises, as you all know, consistently for the last almost 3 years. And I can tell you right now, this is one of the most spectacular skies and coloration that I have seen since I've been watching these here. So I am so blessed to be here viewing this and also bring this to you. I had to say it's an honor to be able to share this beauty of Barbados with you this morning. For all of you out there that love this island, these are the reasons why I am sure. For those of you that have never been here or have not found the magic in Barbados, when you come here, you leave your wishes at home. Come, adopt what is happening here. Breathe in the calmness and the peace of this island. Breathe in the slowness of our locals who like to enjoy life and just take it easy and enjoy this tropical splendor. This is absolutely breathtaking. Again, it's a goosebumps here, as you can appreciate. Very passionate, not only about the journey, but about what we're bringing you this morning. So these visions are really a privilege to be able to share with you. Looking for the beauty that surrounds her, trying to get the best vantage points. But that was fun to watch her running from the sea as well. She's having a great morning. What a beautiful morning though. I mean, seriously, the sea spray, just amazing. This morning when I got up and we saw 4 miles an hour winds, 6 mile an hour gusts. That is as good as it gets, as calm as it gets. You can see the coconut trees down here barely moving. The sea spray just lingering over the rocks, which is perfect, not blasting the camera and distorting our visions in any way. It is absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. For some of you that have been watching Outer Banks, you would remember this was where they washed in on the abandoned and desolate island. This is where they sat down when they're coming off of that boat crash. So you'll probably remember that. This area is steeped with history. This is Bathsheba. This is in Barbados, of course. I had to say 166 square miles of heaven that we are blessed with on this earth for sure. This morning I have some swells coming through. There's so many tropical systems out in the North Atlantic. I can't tell you which one this is from, but I can see conditions out here are absolutely perfect soup bowl there, just about a crank from right up inside. There is a north swell down inside as well. We will be going that direction to share with you a little bit more because these conditions are too perfect not to do so. But this is just stunning this morning, absolutely breathtaking. I've seeked a vantage point up on top of a big rock because I'm trying to get you signal. There's some dips in signal in this area, so it's a possibility that you may lose a little bit of the quality, but hopefully you had a good quality this morning. I've been standing here for the last 5 minutes with my hands hoisted above my head to give the highest altitude that I possibly could from this location so that you can enjoy that beautiful sun as it was beginning to break free of the horizon. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. All three of the breaks going off this morning, parallel up inside, as I said, that's the bit coming down here, then we'll have high rock coming through here as well, as we talked about soup bowl just now. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day in Barbados. It's the beginning of a week, people, and I can't see a better way of starting it than to start with a sunrise this morning. As you know, we like to call this here our mellow Mondays. That's because we like to start a little bit slow and ease ourselves into the week after possibly an energetic and hectic weekend. So that's what we're starting. I'm going to do a circle of love from right here now so you can appreciate the beauty that's surrounding us. Here we go. Surfers, these are the sets that are coming through this morning. There are a couple that are bigger than this, but you can see the walls are lined up perfectly. Absolutely beautiful this morning. I see Mr. Kiefer on here, Jeffrey. Remember the days, buddy, of dropping backside onto these big barrels in the soup bowl area. Beautiful conditions today, absolutely perfect. All right, so we're gonna be descending off of our, I gotta say, our natural standing area this morning. It's a beautiful rock. We had a good time. Like I said, we're going to probably get a little dip in signal as we go down. Hopefully it has been good so far. But I will be taking a quick trip as fast as I can, get down from here and make my way up onto the road, which we're going to be taking you on this morning. A little bit different to how we normally do it. Remember the signal down here on the beach, just to the east of the rocks that are just over below us. That's going to dip off considerably. But check the sets that are coming through. It is looking absolutely great this morning. Not super huge, but definitely looking great. Alright, so we make our way down now. Let's see how we can get down here. We did not leave home with our 4x4s this morning, or even 2x2s, so we're in big shoes. And we're doing some climbing and stuff on rocks, which is really not the best thing to do. We came a little bit unprepared, but when we saw the conditions this morning, we said we would brave the elements and get down here as fast as possible and bring you the beauty of Barbados. So I'm going to run up the section here, so forgive me if it goes through here rather quickly. But I don't want to lose the signal, or if I do, I want to minimize that as much as possible. Alright, so hopefully we're getting a good signal over here now. St. Adians, you would know we came here before when we did Docile Saturday with our family. Spice Girls and us, we came in here, had a good time, got our blessed palms for Palm Sunday. So I will tell you the approximate time frame that it was. This is obviously a very, very old church here in Barbados. You can see how it weathers and stuff, but again, you can also see the smart architecture of the olden days is brought forward, and that is the angle of the roof here. if you get any tropical systems that will actually blow down rather than blow up and off, like the sails of the new style buildings that we're seeing around the place. So this is probably as good a top as you can get. You can also see they have little parapets on the east and the west side, where they will incur mostly winds. That's to stop it from peeling as well. So great structure. The olden technology still comes forward, just proving itself over time. Alright, so I just got to get hold of my co-star, who is down the beach, and she's woohoo! She's absolutely spellbound this morning with this stunning beauty. Look between these rocks, check that sea spray. Look at that beautiful glow coming from behind. What a beautiful day this is. Absolutely stunning conditions. Now you can actually wake up here and stay here if you would like, because just above, I'm just going to take you over here so you can have a look and see what they have to offer you. But look at this stunning view. Just beautiful. Yes, I also mean her as well, of course I do. But beautiful sea conditions today. This morning coming down the hills, we came through the back by Saddleback and over that area. Very rough road, but we had to come down the road pretty quickly, so she's a little bit beaten and worn. That was necessary so that we could bring you this beauty. But the scenic views of the pre-dawn coming over the hills this morning, just breathtaking. We were able to capture a couple of them. Hopefully they came up good. We'll share with them. We'll do later. War wagon all pulled over and ready to roll again. Immaculate, clean, and I would have to say pristine. So here we go. Now for those that joined us late this morning that didn't hear the Serenity Prayer earlier on, we thought that we would do that for those that are coming on now. Because, you know, we all said it before, but some people come on in the morning on the time that we say on our actual preamble, and sometimes, or I should say many times, we start before that. So we're going to say our Serenity Prayer again. This time we're going to not look into the sun because it's just too bright. We're going to take in a scenic view, looking down in this general area here. Very peaceful, very serene. We're just waiting until this minibus passes because it will pass while we're doing that. So we're going to just wait for that to pass and then we will say our Serenity Prayer. But what a beautiful morning it is here in Barbados. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so those who would like to join us, remember this is a prayer for peace and calmness and stability and for direction and for understanding of what we're responsible for. So please join us now as we say this prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. I know that I don't think anyone would say we're saying Serenity Prayer again, because you can't say the Serenity Prayer enough, because the Serenity Prayer will bring you the peace and the comfort and the relaxation and understanding. Alright, so we did mention that if you want to stay in this general area, that there are options. This is just one of them. We step back in a little bit, but you could take a snapshot of this in case you're looking to stay in one of these shuttle homes here that are designed like traditional Bajan beach house. This is what I was hoping to see maintained along the entire east coast, especially Cattle area and also Bathsheba, etc. Shuttle homes such as this. This is what it was like all down here. You couldn't find any big structures and anywhere in the island before, on this side of the island before. But look at how beautiful and how tropical and how natural and also how original this looks. Shuttle homes all around, all in their beautiful colors. Again, another Bajan tradition. Paint everything beautiful and bright, and that brings cheer to all. Absolutely stunning this morning. Alright, so we said we were going to be going in a northerly direction. Actually, I don't know if I said that, northwesterly direction. We're not, what's up, Governor, you good? Alright, we do have a few signal difficulties, so hopefully you're not seeing a lot of speckles. Please walk on the inside of me. I always walk on the outside, as I told you before. If a car hits me, it will bounce off. If a car hits you, it will not. So just stay close to the huge Bajan warrior. To all of those that were out and about over the weekend, that had a good time, I hope you did enjoy yourselves and you're ready to start another week. Remember, it's one day at a time. We're going to enjoy every day, every second of every day and every minute and every hour until we get to wherever we're going. But until then, we're going to make sure and find the beauty that surrounds us. That is what we have been granted. Look at this. Could you possibly... Wait, look at this. There's a Nicole comment that just come on my... Nicole, stop rubbing off on me, please. Alright, have a view of this. Check soup bowl coming in from the outside section. This is the up inside section. There is another inside peak as well. We'll be showing you that in a few minutes time. But look at the sea spray this morning. Whew, that looks stunning. Stunning. Beautiful. Alright, we can get some good vantage points as we go a little further down. The sun will be coming up. There is No haze that I can really see, or very minimal haze this morning, so looking into the sun is going to be very difficult. There's no filtration. We'll do what we can for you to make sure that you enjoy the beauty that surrounds us and beauty that this island offers. You will see one of our electric buses passing just now. That's the air-conditioned one. Immediately Marlene and Patricia come to mind, because that is their official taxi around the island. They have done a lot of exploring by bus, so you can do that. You just have to know where you're going and make sure you have the right bus route, which you can find online as well. Barbados Transport Board offers you an entire chart of all their bus routes and schedules. Maybe not quite as punctual as they would want. I'm sure they want it more punctual, but it is fairly accurate. Those of you that may remember Bonita Restaurant, this is where it is located. This was the home of Adventureland Tours. They were the yellow and black Jeeps at one time. They also merged or were bought out by Island Safari and have turned into one Jeep operation now. They offer a lot of off-road Jeep tours and stuff. If you also want an off-road Jeep tour, you can go with a friend of mine. I'm not telling you because he's a friend, I'm telling you because of his vast knowledge on the island. If you remember the original days of L.E. Williams Tour Company Limited with Lawrence Williams, one of his sons actually operates off-road tours now, Mario Williams. You can give him a call, look up Mario Williams online on Facebook. All the information on his business is there. I'm keeping the camera in this direction for a few minutes because that is 𝐒𝐤𝐡's up in there. For those of you West Coast lovers, this is 𝐒𝐤𝐡's on the east. They also offer all the same menus and stuff that they offer over the West Coast. I'm not sure of the opening right now in September. Remember, September is our deadest month for tourism in Barbados. You will generally find majority of the hotels sending their staff off on vacation, so everyone goes off at one time and they will maintain their standards through the rest of the year. You will also find that a lot of the places carry on renovations and do all of their work at this time of year because of how quiet it is. So if you're doing anything in Barbados, whether it be restaurants, whether it be partying out, no matter what it is, I would recommend you definitely call and just check first and then make reservations, etc. Because remember, a lot of these places may not be open, and if they are open, they may not be operating in full capacity. So give them a call and just check that out for me. Now, this bathhouse was used in Bowling the Beautiful years ago. You may remember that. That was also telecast in that one of those episodes. This will just tell you how incredibly important Barbados is. How a lot of Barbados has been used in the past and people don't even know it's Barbados. For example, the first and second, or mainly the second, because the first barely had anything in it. But the second, how are you going, brother? Good. You want to say hello to everybody, man, because I see a big smile on your face. I can see you're a man that has peace and serenity around you.
About at least for the last 15 minutes.
You just came here and felt it. It's not just amazing our sunrise this morning.
Wonderful.
It's blessed to be able to see that, huh? What's your name, my friend?
Kelman.
Kelman, are you on Facebook or YouTube?
No.
You're not either. Alright, well, no problem. You are on it now with us because you're saying good morning to all of our friends all over the world. We're broadcasting internationally, all over Australia, New Zealand, up in Europe, all over the place.
Excellent.
You know, and Beijing as well.
Sharing the love.
Sharing the love and sharing the beauty and serenity.
Absolutely.
Thanks, my brother. Have a blessed day, alright?
You too.
Okay, what a lovely chance to chat with someone this morning who does not go on any media, but still wants to share his happiness, joy and peace with everyone. Alright, so going back again, Outer Banks 2. Check it out, man. We're going over there, don't worry. Outer Banks 2, as I said before, was filmed in Barbados, and it was at that time not stated as being in Barbados, but however, number 3 does clarify that it is in Barbados. It's not that they were hiding it, because all of the write-ins at the end, scroll-ins at the end, said it was filmed in Barbados. However, they didn't use Barbados in their actual dialogue and stuff. But a lot of these areas here were used in that, and also other films as well. A lot of bush around here obstructing our walk. That is, of course, in front of us. We're not going to talk too much about it this morning. I thought enough about that recently. Up in the top, this is where the new surf village will be built. This is going to be a huge investment. This is where they're going to have log-style cabins. I haven't actually seen the architecture, but I would imagine they're going to stay in the basic style of a surf ranch, etc. Up on the top, you can see, let me shout his name so you can see him at the same name. Snake! Jesus. Yeah, Snake up on the top, perched on one of his vantage points, making sure that he sees the view. For any of you that have your photographs from on top of that hill there, I would recommend you definitely treasure them, because very soon that view will completely change with its construction and stuff that will be going on here. Beautiful, beautiful lookout view. We've used that for many years. It has been wired off and stuff to make sure that people don't get public access to it. Everyone knows that Snake is what you ought to call the Bathsheba king So if Snake wants to go in there, Snake would be fine to go in there. Everybody knows Snake very well. There are many people from all over the world that have come here and surfed Barbados and have gone back and talked about Snake. Whether it be because he did what he's named after, and that's called snaking you and dropping in on your wave and stealing your perfect wave from you. Don't worry, I can say this around him because Snake is my long time friend. I can say anything like that around Snake, and everyone on here that has surfed Barbados would know what I'm talking about is being factually true in this circumstances. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we're going to give you a little bit of YOLO. We can get blinded a little bit. So point darker makers, put them on, put them on, put them on. We're not responsible for any optic damage. Absolutely beautiful. You will see a little bit of fresh sargassum on the beach, but nothing like we've seen over the last few years. With all these systems going north, nothing is really coming down from up in the northeast coming down to us as in sargassum. All of it is mainly just going on beyond us and going up into the northern islands and stuff. So right now we are blessed with much better conditions than we've been having over the years. This is, I will have to say, is probably the lightest year since 2015 that I have seen, and that is happily so, because all of the coasts are pretty much okay right now. They do have a few floats in on the east and also on the south side, and just a little fragment going into the west on numerous occasions when they have the south wind and the currents change because of the weather systems are going to the north. However, in general, it is a very easy year. When we came here this morning, not a surfer was in sight. As you can see, they're coming by their numbers now. Now this is one of my favorite lookout points when we're coming here, because we can not only just see the right down into the northern section, and you could probably barely make out the chalky point there that's called Pico Tenerife. That is not the furthest landmass. You may see in the shallow just beyond that another landmass that is who goes down to Cove Bay and Little Bay and those areas as well. They're at the center of the camera. You're going to see our seeping giant, that is Chalky Monk. It is not one hill range, it is numerous hill range that when you look at different angles, it looks and represents a person lying on their back, the face being to the seaside, the pot belly because he's beijing, and you see his knees, etc. going down. Use your imagination a little bit. Saturday we were talking about rocks looking like elephants, so I'm sure you will know what I'm talking about. Sorry Nicole, I had to put in that there on you. And then we come up into Joe's River, the mouth of Joe's River, by the set of rocks here. Cattle Wash, of course, being all the way down there. Then we come up to Joe's River, and then we come into Bathsheba area itself. As you can see, sargassum minimal on the beach. A stunning morning. Now the sun's coming up, all of the shadows are disappearing, and all of the sides of the buildings are beginning to glow and light up. Absolutely gorgeous. But let me give you the silhouette of who I told you before, the king of Bathsheba. The king of Bathsheba, Snake! What's going on, my brother? Love as always, man. For real. Alright. Alright, Snake paying his respects to you all. A great man. I've been out here for years, daily, surfing with Snake, hanging out with Snake on the beaches with Ashley and talking Kevin and numerous other people. Jeffrey can tell you Snake's been on a long time, and he is well respected just for being a human being, basically. But lovely conditions today. The rip doesn't even look that threatening, the rip being the swell that's coming through there, just like midway between here and the actual rocks that are the mouth of Joe's River. Absolutely stunning conditions. Alright, so let's turn around a little bit, have a look at, see how many men are in the water. Looks like about 6 right now, 7 people right now, and I'm sure many more will come because the conditions are excellent. Although the breeze is not offshore, it is side shore, and it is so light that it's not impacting the swell at all. The face of the waves are like glass. Not much barreling at the moment, but as you can see where the guys are sitting, they're quite far down inside. Normally the surf from Soup Bowl will be directly in the center of the camera, coming from a southeast swell, that is. The north swells down inside this section here. Can't make from up inside what we were looking at before, when we're on the other side by High Rock looking down. You can't make that run between the two because they're two separate and defined peaks. You can see the north swell that's coming in. It's definitely from one of these systems that are to the northeast of the island, or due north of the island. Guys, again, I'll paddle out a little bit as they're seeing some movement in the water. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to, I have to say, mind surf what we're seeing coming through. Definitely see a set on the outside here starting to come in. So you should see them starting to paddle around and get themselves positioned now. So let's watch this here for a few seconds. Enjoy this. I can give you like maybe about 2 minutes. Don't time it, because I said maybe about. Here we go. north swell close out rather quickly, as you can see there. The angle on it, you could definitely see that. There is also a sort of like a southeastish swell, or I would say more of an east swell coming in just on the above side as well. But in the north, you can clearly see the angle is coming in at us and not parallel to the shoreline. That will show you that there's a north wrap on it. And as I said, it's been influenced a little bit by a slight easterly swell as well. Beautiful, beautiful morning. All right, we're going to come back there in a minute to see another set. We're going to make our way down to the actual beach show because we want to bring you the perspective from on the sand itself this morning. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, as I have done every time that I walk this way, and I will continue to do as long as God gives me speech and God gives me energy and memory, and also gives me the wisdom, I would like to make sure and tap into a lot of these spirits that are around me that help me through every day, and the people that have been much more fierce warriors than me. Although they lost the battle, they still have entered into glorious heaven, I know for sure. I remember every time I walk through here, my nephew Robert Roman, you may not have known Robert, but he was a pro-am surfer at one time, also an avid fisherman. He's been carried by Shoreline magazine, a lot of other magazines and videos and stuff. They had a big paddle out for him in Florida. He unfortunately died due to a medical situation. Every time I walk through here, I remember Robert, and I also remember my older sister Tess, because and also Jeff, her husband at the moment, they also walk this path, and every time they've walked this path with us, or every time we've walked this path, they have done so with us, whether it just be in spirit or in our hearts, because that is who we remember. Remember that no one dies. Physically we may go, but as long as we keep the memories and those people in our hearts, they will live on forever, or they will live on until our lifetime. And then when we go, we will pass on our memories and their memories to others that are around us, that we keep telling about them and that we keep sharing with them. I don't know about anyone else, but when I pass, which could be any time, any second of any given day, I want to make sure that I am the best version of me. Because when I meet God, I want to make sure that He says to me, you did the best you could do. And that's all I can do. I'm not perfect, so I'll do the best that I can do. Swell's picking up quickly, very steep. We're going to make our way right down here now. We're getting, I think, a perfect signal. Oh, you don't want to get down through it. Oh, hold on a second though. You all have not heard anything from her yet for the day. Let me put the sea behind her so I can take the sun out of my eyes and out of her eyes. And good morning, how are you this morning? Now before I left, why are you not turning around? Why are you showing all your family your back? Okay, before I left home this morning, I said to her, let's put on 2 microphones. And her words to me, I'm going to count your sun so you don't get blinded. And her words to me were, I don't want to speak to them this morning. Is that not what you told me this morning?
I would seriously say
Why can't you stop laughing? Why can't you stop laughing?
Idiot, because you say these things and you say that I said them.
So you did say that this morning when I asked you with 2 microphones? You didn't say that at all?
I don't like having a microphone on now.
So you didn't want to speak to anyone too? That's what you want to say?
That's not, no, because I'm talking right now. But I'm not walking down that hill.
Oh, that hill is too steep for you. All right, let's go down another one then. We'll go down the ceremonial steps. So we're going to work our way in that direction. Unfortunately, before we get to them, we're going to walk behind a whole set of bush. So I will try and focus on something else. Even if it is myself, I will do so. I know you have not seen me for the morning, and I just... Oh, let me see. Is that showing? Well, we haven't seen him yet. I really miss his handsomeness. Could there please show me yourself, Nick?
That doesn't say that. It says it's raining heavy.
Okay, so don't ignore her. Just ignore her. Don't mind what she was just saying. Raining heavy in Brooklyn.
Are you sure?
It went up so fast.
On me.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
I don't really know what's going on there, but anyhow, we're going to walk on. There are webcams around, so if the malicious and macautious and gypsy Mr. 𝗂𝗏 is on this morning, because they have the other malicious, cautious, macautious and gypsy person walking with me, good morning to you. We're going to get right here in the embankment and make sure and wave to you. These are the webcams that were put up for the last big WSL competition here, and they've remained up and they are available online. So you can all get have a look at Bathsheba anytime you want on any given day. As you would know, or you may not know, because everyone out here may not have heard it before, or may not be as graced as I am in such amazing information. Oh, look at this north swell. Much better angle to look at it from. This is a beautiful wall coming down here. I hope this person shreds it. Bodyboarder, nice to see that as well. Oh yeah, barreling, beautiful. Lovely, lovely. All right, surfers, big 360 in the barrel. Nice, come back out again. Lovely. Okay, so you may not be aware, but back in June, we were seeing the sun rising here. June and July. We've been looking right over this rock at the sunrise. However, this morning, as you would have seen, is all over here. So we're making our way back over to what you normally see if you come down here at winter time. Your winter time, of course, our high season. You would see the sun over on the south side. You're beginning to get glimpses of it, but not very visible. Another good set. Let's watch and see what happens. Another bodyboarder. Oh my goodness. Bodyboarders rule today. I know somebody can come on here and say, well, spongers, whatever. But they're still dropping in on all the good waves and they're still ruling. So, Jeffrey, hold up. Alright, ceremonial steps. Original ceremonial steps of Super Bowl were those. They actually have a lot of writing and paintings on them, but we're going to be using the other ones that are just here, slightly to the east of that, which are going to lead us down here now. So down we shall go onto the sands and bringing the beauty from that angle as well. It's absolutely stunning this morning. I'm just going to take my time here with my co-star because I have to make sure she's taken care of well. I want my breakfast when I get home. Massey serves breakfast. You all just heard that just now, right? I guess I've already put myself in hot water, so I can bad talk her as much as I want. Just a little footnote here. To anyone that views our vlogs, whether it be on Facebook or is on YouTube, please understand our camaraderie and our bantering and the way that we project our love between each other. Some people seem to be offended by some of the words we use. Please take your time and understand that these words are also used back in this direction at me, but are all done through an utmost care, love and kindness. So anyone that comes on here and hears some things that are being said and think that that leads away from love, peace or kindness or care or affection or actual humanity to each other, good humanity to each other, please understand you couldn't be further from the truth than possible, because everything on here is all about love. Sometimes our diction may make you think differently, but do not let your imagination take you away from the essence of the love that we project to each other on this channel, please. Facebook have got accustomed to it. In the beginning, some people used to get banned or time off or suspended because of what we used to say, but Facebook understand clearly what this journey is all about, and we get a free run. We have not had any problems whatsoever from Facebook or any of the family on recently, because they're understanding that this is not the usual thing, but you need to sit and listen, watch and understand before you cast your opinion or judgment. Beautiful, beautiful East Coast, absolutely stunning from this angle. Beautiful. Russell, get your guys together, my brother. I see it on here. Get your boards out and bring the fellas over. It's looking absolutely perfect today. Not huge, but lovely conditions over here. Alright, so we're going to walk a little bit more down to the Joes River section. We don't want to end this here. This is too beautiful. I know that my co-star is here behind me, holding my hand. I know you don't believe it, but you can look at the 10-foot objects here. She's holding my hand, of course, because again, a lot of people think that I bad talk her. Yes, I do bad talk her, but she bad talks me. But it's not through badness, it's through love. Always through love. It's just beautiful. We were down here for a big surfing competition, as you all would remember. They had I think it was what, 10,000 point competition down here, or 5,000 point. I can't remember offhand right now. I am out of it right now. But they had a massive competition down here, the biggest they've had in this region, and we enjoyed that thoroughly. And hopefully we'll have the opportunity to do it again this year. Hopefully it will become an annual event, because we definitely do need that kind of visions of Barbados being projected to the entire world, so they'll understand that Barbados is not only about lying on the beaches or swimming in placid seas, it's also about competing in monstrous conditions or in perfect surfing conditions. It's a beautiful morning. Alright, circle of love time again. It's going to be a big blast. You see if you can find any kind of shade. Okay. So before I turn, remember we have our clauses in which will tell you straight that if your vision is damaged because you did not wear your darker makers, or you look into the light and damage your optic vision, remember that we are not responsible. It is our disclaimer that we tell you from the beginning. So here we go. We're going to take that circle of love because it is beautiful right here. Enjoy this here. Enjoy the peace and the serenity. Enjoy the joy and the happiness. Enjoy everything that you're seeing. Bring it in. Use your memories that you've had in Barbados and merge them with your visions and put yourself right here on this brown sand on the east coast of Barbados at Super Bowl. Here we go. And we have just been joined by our newest EMC member. Good morning. How you going? Oh, lost. Lying down here, I'm not sure if this dog belongs to Surfer, but it was lying down up there on the coconut trees and just relaxing and watching in the morning. What a beautiful place. They say this is a dog's world. Surely is. Absolutely so. What a beautiful place this is. How stunning, huh? Absolutely beautiful. Alright, for all of you that are going to work this morning, for those of you that will see this later on today because you had to commit yourself to going to work and stuff, we thank you very much. We also thank you for your national insurance contributions because I'm unemployed. I'm actually retired, so thank you for your national insurance contributions. And Nicole, go to work. Do not miss work today, please. I need your input. As you can see, we have a companion that's walking with us, a guarded companion. I'm not too sure who owns this dog, but if you find this dog missing from Bathsheba, please check out Jeanette, who seems to want to carry it away. There you go. But all the guys up in the hills having a beautiful morning, getting ready to surf, enjoying themselves, taking the vantage point. Just to show you a few enhancements for those of you that have not been down here for a little while or seen down here for a little while. You would remember down here was very difficult to find a shower. You would actually have to go either up to the park up by Dina's bar, or you could have used the standpipe just up a little further in the rock. However, now you can actually shower off comfortably down here. Big changes to down here. You no longer have to come down slippery, slidey and rocky pathways to get onto the beach. Again, beautiful enhancements. I am not too sure who's responsible for this. I believe it possibly could be the person that's opening the surf village up top. You can see they even have board racks and stuff for you to stack your boards. These are all new enhancements. I'm going to take you up and let you look down this beautiful view here. We can look back again at another statue. Look at these fittings, huh? She's on top, but classy. Gosh, these are Sandy Lane style showers that suit bowling. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Alright, so we have another tribute to Xander. This is one of his favorite surfing spots. We've talked about Xander before, but anytime we come by any of his memorials and stuff, we like to mention Xander. Remember, this was probably one of the best surfers we would have had in Barbados. I was a pro-am, he was a junior champion. This guy here was quite amazing actually. Unfortunately, he lost his life doing what he loved the most, and that was surfing. That was an area called Box Bay Box, which is now known as Zedland, which is down on Cattle Wash area. He had just, believe it or not, he had just caught the best ride of his life. He told all of the professionals that were there surfing with him, and on his way back out, unfortunately, he lost his life. If you want to see that wave, you can actually see the wave, a photo of the wave up at the Atlantis Hotel. They have a picture blown up beautifully on the wall up there, not with him in it, but of the wave itself or the conditions of that day. Absolutely beautiful. So you can have a look at that. Have a read of this here. Look at the first part. Be true to yourself and follow your dreams. More beautiful words could not be written. What a lovely, lovely, positive way for us to look at life, for us to work towards the kind of life that we're all looking for. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Alright, so we're not going to go too much further. We can leave the rest of this here for another day. We just really want to bring you down the East Coast this morning. Last night we were trying to decide where we were going to go. There were many options with the wind conditions. This entire week are looking very, very light. Right now it's high tide, but you are very, I'd say light, high tide is higher than low for sure. I'd say like a midway kind of tide now, but it's beautiful conditions as you can see. Hopefully coming up to the weekend we will be able to capture some low tides. For any of you that are on the island, whether you're visiting or live here or reside here or born Bajans or Bajans by blood and birth, please get outdoors and enjoy this beautiful land that we've been blessed with. Don't stay at home and say, oh, life is so terrible, things are so rough, you know, I wish I had, I wish I had, I wish I had, because I wish I had is not the way to be. You already have. You have so much that you are overlooking. If you're sitting and saying those things right now, I know it could be the pressures of life that are making you feel that way, but trust me, you have so much that you're blessed with. Look at this land that we call our home. Look at this land that people return to every year because they've found the magic in this island. look at the blessings that have been bestowed on us. Now remember, for all those people that don't live here, for all those people that may not be here, you're going to find this beauty around you as well too. Do what we've just done. It may not be this natural beauty, but hear those birds in the trees when you're walking through a park, although there's noise and sirens around you. Feel the breeze on you and the fresh air that's on you that you may not be feeling this morning, that you could quite easily and comfortably be lying looking at the sky. Feel all the peace and serenity that surrounds you, and say hello to the first person that you see. They may not welcome it, but you're saying hello and you are breaking the ice. You're opening the door to share love. Help others find love, because a lot of people in this world don't know how to find love. Let it be you that starts it. You don't have to wait on someone to give you something to return. You give them. If you get back something in return, that is a true blessing. Have a great day from all of us here. I'm going to turn the camera now because the light's very, very strong. We're going to look in this direction here, hopefully, and sort of get out the light a little bit and say bye to you all. It's been a pleasure to walk with you, as it always is, for Jeanette and myself, and for all of our for all of our EMC family. On behalf of all of our EMC family, we wish you all a blessed day. If you have never been to Barbados, you see why you need to come. If you've been to Barbados before, you see why you need to return. And if your heart's here in Barbados, don't worry, we can take care of it until you come back. You leave your heart here, it's safe. When you come back, you can have it again. And when you're leaving, turn it back over to us and we'll take care of it for you. So from the beautiful island of Barbados, from the absolutely stunning Soup Bowl and Bathsheba area over on the east coast of the island, have a great day. Love you all. Remember, today peace starts with you. Your serenity is with you. Someone tells you something you don't like, or someone does something you don't like, you're the person that's going to lose your serenity, not them. They don't steal it from you. You're allowing them to steal it from you. Do not lose or give away your serenity. It is what will keep you stable and let you deal with stuff throughout the day. And our last view for the day is going to be of our newest member to the EMC, and of course my beautiful co-star. Have a blessed day, everyone. Take care, and we see you all tomorrow morning, God's spare life, and another magical location around this island where we can bring you the serenity and the peace that surrounds us. See you all later. Have a blessed day.